Hi, everybody. My name is Adrianna Munoz, and welcome to Sedate the Stress, a space where we connect, reflect, and grow together as women in leadership. And I am so glad you're here. I want you to imagine a space that is safe, a place where you can just be, where you can just exhale, because as women in leadership, we carry a lot, not just in our roles, but in our hearts. We are leaders, caretakers, friends, daughters, mothers, so many roles wrapped into one. And sometimes it can feel like we're holding up the world, but you don't have to do it alone. Let me tell you a little bit about myself so you understand why I'm so passionate about this work. I've been a registered nurse since 2014, and I started my career in critical care. I've worked in neonatal ICUs, inner city ERs, I've done rapid response. I've kind of dabbled in a lot of things. And if you've worked in healthcare, you know the intensity, the life or death decisions, the adrenaline. But what truly opened my eyes was that I wasn't just providing care to patients. There were moments where I also found a lot of joy in mentoring new nurses and even helping new physicians, being a kind person when they experience moments of uncertainty too. And in 2017, a few years into my nursing career, I started precepting, which is essentially coaching new nurses as they transition into their roles. I fell in love with it. There's something incredible about helping someone find their own strength, their own voice, especially in a field as demanding as nursing. And that's when I really discovered the power of mentorship and coaching. And here's the thing, coaching isn't just about giving advice, it's about listening. It's about seeing the person in front of you, really seeing them, and helping them navigate the complexities of their role, their emotions, and their challenges. Coaching has made me realize something I want to share with you today. Women, especially women in leadership, need support. We need spaces where we can be vulnerable, where we can share our struggles and know we're not alone. I often felt extremely alone as a leader, whether it was charge nurse, flow nurse, frontline manager, senior manager. I forgot that there was support out there and I didn't ask for help in times when I should have. Society expects us to be strong, composed, and always on, but we're human. And we have moments of self-doubt, exhaustion, and it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to lean on others. And if you've never heard that before, this is me giving you permission to lean on others. I've had the privilege of coaching leaders, strong, intelligent, capable women formally for the past several years who are tasked with incredibly heavy workloads. And you know what? The common theme I found is that underneath it all, we're all just trying to do our best. We're trying to balance the demands of leadership with our personal lives, and while holding on to a sense of purpose and passion. It's easy to lose ourselves in the day-to-day work and forget how truly qualified we are for a job. And especially in leadership, meeting our goals takes a little bit longer. The wins look different. The losses feel a little bit more painful. You're not alone. Throughout the duration of this podcast, I'll share my own wins and losses and learnings, and other leaders will be on to share theirs as well. I would bet money that some of it will resonate with you and your experience. What I want to explore as well in this podcast is how we can lead without burning out, how we can show up authentically with our whole selves and still thrive. I'll be sharing my own learnings, like I said, my wins and my mistakes, because there's power in acknowledging those things and learning from them. And if I could help one person from not making the same mistakes I have, I would take that as a win right there. You see, as leaders, we feel like we need to have the answers, that we should always be winning, that losses are kind of off the table. But I've learned that some of the best leaders are the ones who know how to ask the right questions. They're the ones who create space for others to grow and who lead with empathy and courage. And that's why I believe so strongly in the power of coaching and mentorship. It's not about perfection. It's about connection. It's about building each other up so we can always rise together. If you want to know whatever challenges you're facing, if you want to explore them a little bit more in depth, just know you're not alone. Whether it's navigating a tough decision at work, trying to balance the demands of home, your personal life and your professional life and a career, or simply feeling overwhelmed by the weight of leadership, there absolutely is a community of women who understand, And through this podcast, I hope you find that connection and that sense of belonging, because we all have a story and every story deserves to be told. In the episodes to come, I'll be diving into themes like setting boundaries, authenticity, resilience, and self-compassion, just to name a few. And I'll be bringing on some amazing guests who have inspired me in my own journey. And together we'll explore what it means to lead with heart, courage, and grace. I want you to leave each episode feeling a little lighter, a little more empowered, and a little more connected to yourself and others. My hope is that through these conversations, you'll realize that leadership isn't about having it all figured out. It's about growing, evolving, and showing up as your most authentic self. So whether you're listening on your commute, while taking a break, or winding down at the end of the day, I invite you to join me on this journey. Together, we'll sedate your stress, and in doing so, we'll discover our own power in our own voice. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm Adrianna Munoz, and this is Sedate the Stress. Let's dive in.